Welcome back to CLE Weekend. So I want you to think about something. Birds chirping, hearing music on the radio, maybe kids laughing. These are just some of the most wonderful sounds around us that no one should miss out on, especially not our veterans. Here to talk about a special program designed to help with hearing loss is John Rice, Executive Director for the Cuyahoga County Veterans Service Commission. So thanks for coming on.
Glad to be here.
Let's talk about this. You guys have a special goal with a program called Road to 100. Tell us about it.
We have a program for hearing aids for veterans, spouses, surviving spouses, and each year it has not served nearly as many individuals as we wanted to. So this year we set a goal. We want to give out hearing aids to 100 veterans, spouses, or surviving spouses, and we're looking forward to accelerating that process as quick as possible.
Absolutely. Let's talk about, too, who is eligible for this hearing aid program.
Yeah, so any veteran who's not eligible for hearing aids through the VA, any spouse of a veteran, and any surviving spouse of a veteran.
Wow.
Widow, widower, we're there to help.
Okay, now we want to talk about like big box hearing aids, right? You think like something, this is not this, these are medical grade hearing aids.
They are, they're medical grade hearing aids. We partner with Beltone, and so we'll get them screened through Beltone to determine what model they need that is the best for their particular situation, and then we're just service the funding source.
And it is customized, which I think makes it really nice to each person.
Correct.
Well, I want you to walk us through this process. If we are a veteran, right? Start to finish, basically, what do we do to apply?
First, you come down to our office and you talk to us. Tell us what's going on so we can screen you for other benefits that you might be eligible for, of course. But then the process is pretty simple. We're going to do a financial assessment because we're just going to make sure you don't have, we're county taxpayer funded. We can't be giving out hearing aids to people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. But for the most part, it's a very high threshold for need, and we'll screen you for need, and then we'll send you off to Beltone, and they'll screen you, and they'll provide the invoice back to us, and then we will process for payment. And so it's a relatively simple process. You just have to go through our office and to Beltone, and then we'll work out the rest.
And you want to get people in, you want to get the vets in, because like you're saying, we really want to provide this, and we want you to know that we have this. Is it the same for a spouse or a dependent? It's the same process?
Same process. The verification part for a spouse is sometimes a little bit more difficult because they may not have access to the veteran's discharge documents, especially for a surviving spouse. But we are in a position to help them acquire those documents. That's what we do every day. So that's why they need to come down to see us first, so we can make sure we get them completely cleared from an eligibility standpoint.
And as you said, you want to help. I know sometimes when people get older, it's like, I don't want to admit that my hearing's going, especially for a veteran, right? So, what can you say to them to encourage them and convince folks, hey, it's okay, and we want to get you to a better place so that you can hear?
Yeah, ultimately it's this. We're funded by taxpayer dollars, so you're already paying for it. You paid for it through your service, so it's just time to go ahead and kind of cash those checks. You've done your part, let everyone else do theirs, and so we're here to serve, and we want you to come down. We want you to have these items. If you don't come down and get them, what's going to happen is that those dollars are going to go someplace else, and ultimately they're there for veterans, and so we want them to go to veterans. And so come down, apply for the benefits, not just that benefit, any other benefits we have, and let us help you out.
I want you to talk about some of the other benefits that you have for someone who may not know who is a veteran.
Yeah, so VA claims assistance, so we help out with applications for disability through the VA, emergency financial assistance, rent, mortgage, utilities, food, clothing, hygiene. We help homeless veterans transition out of homelessness. We help other veterans with connections to community resources, whether that be for jobs or for other needs that they might have. And so ultimately, we're like the center hub for if you need something and you're a veteran, you should come down to the Veteran Service Commission. Talk with us, talk with our staff, and we can point you in the right direction. Yeah,
it's very helpful, again, to have this resource. For someone who does want to register, right, for the hearing program, what's the best place to go to do that?
So they can start by coming to our main office, which is 1835 Prospect Avenue, and that's downtown right across the street from the Wolstein Center. You can contact us by phone if you're curious, if you have any additional questions, and that's 216-698-2600.
And if you're a dependent, a widow, same thing, do the same thing. Okay, wonderful. John, I want to say thank you so much again for all the great information. Thank you for what you do for our veterans, of course. Hearing loss, this can lead to isolation too. We don't want that depression, cognitive decline. So we want to make sure to encourage you and the vet in your life to make an appointment today. Thank you again, John.
Thank you.
Stay right here. We've got more CLE Weekend when we come back.